we're moving on now to the section of our announcements. So we have to do a little costume change, don't we, in order to do it? Here we go. That's right. The newscast comes with costume changes, and we'll let Bill take away this announcement.
All right. See if it'll pick up on my eyes with that hat on and zoom in. Let's see. So, folks, we have got a really cool event that we're going to do here, and we couldn't be more excited for this. A Post-Mormon celebration cruise. I want to read this here. It says, a week at sea dedicated to everyone who had the courage to question, to deconstruct and rebuild their lives after Mormonism. This cruise is a celebration of your journey. It's a place to relax, to laugh, to connect, and honor the strength it took to step out of a high-demand religion and reclaim your autonomy. It's going to be hosted by Radio Free Mormon, Rebecca Bibliotheca, and myself, Bill Reel. The Post-Mormon celebration cruise will bring together people who understand the path that you've walked. It's not a workshop. It's not a seminar. It's not a heavy retreat. It is a party with the people, with your people. Warm conversations, shared stories, new friendships, and plenty of ocean views. If leaving Mormonism was one of the bravest things you've done, this cruise is where you get to celebrate that bravery. So you got plenty of time before we go. But if I'm not mistaken, we have like a 60-day window that has opened up where we need to get folks registered if you do want to do this. So this is a Carnival cruise on the Carnival Panorama. This is embarking on September 13th, the day before my birthday. So if you're on this cruise, you're going to be helping me celebrate my 48th birthday. I can't wait to do it with all of you. We're embarking September 13th, 2026. It goes from, leaves from Los Angeles, that's the port, and we'll go to the Mexican Riviera, a 7-night cruise. And the way this is going to work, folks, the link at the top there, and I will put this in the show notes here right after we get done with this segment, but that is the link up top to register. It will take you to the website that looks like this, and you can then check out all the details. You can scroll down and see all the things that are going on. But you can then register for more details. So if you put in your name and your email and your phone number, the person who is helping us put this all together will reach out to you by email and give you a quote to be able to go on this cruise. And I just want to note here, another way to get to all of that, you can go to mormondiscussions.org. And at the very top in the menu, it'll say Post-Mormon Cruise. And if you click that link, it will take you to all of those details so that you can have all of that. And we really are excited about this. We talked about what port should we leave from. We decided LA because if you're in Utah, where most, half our audience is, you'd only have about a 6-hour drive to get to LA where we're embarking from. We thought that would be the easiest place to do this from.
Just watch out when you're going through Mountain Meadows.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, you never know.
Be careful. And someone was asking if they need a passport. I'm assuming yes, but again, this is almost a year away, so hopefully everybody can get everything in order. And just let us know by going to that site and following those instructions. Just if you're planning on it, then you'll have plenty of time to take care of those details.
Yeah, this will be a ton of fun. One thing we do want to note to folks. So yes, you're right. Rebecca, you would want a passport. If you don't have one, you may not be able to get on the cruise. I don't know that. But what you definitely would not be able to do is go on any of the excursions, leave the cruise ship, go into Mexico and do anything. So please do have a passport. That'll just make things easier. But the thing we want to just make sure people know is that the price you get quoted is based on double occupancy. Now, you can be one person to a cabin, but you're going to pay the full cabin price. The general thing is that there's 2 people to a cabin. So if you are keeping this in mind, you do want to go into this, but you are going solo, you might want to start reaching out to some people and see if a friend would want to go along with you. It'll cut the price in half, and you can get as many as 4 people into a cabin, although that won't be as comfortable. So I will just note that cruise ship rooms are like really tiny hotel rooms with really tiny bathrooms, and it functions great, and they're great. It's a great time, and you don't really spend that much time in your room anyway, but do keep in mind, you'll want to have a second person to go, or else you'll recognize that the quote to you will be significantly higher trying to do that just on your own with a room all to yourself. Any questions from you guys or thoughts from you guys?
Somebody pointed out in the chat, does this mean you're telling everybody to stay on the boat? No, we're getting off for excursions. But yeah, I thought that was cute.
Yeah. And the cool thing about this is, for instance, I don't care how it comes, come hell or high water, I'm going to be doing deep sea fishing. So if you want to go deep sea fishing with Bill Reel, please come on the cruise and make sure that's the excursion you choose when those excursions are made available. I'm sure RFM and Rebecca will be doing excursions too. So if you want to hang out with Radio Free Mormon on the city tour, if you want to go with Rebecca and go snorkeling and see the fishes, whatever it is,
that'll be me.
And I think along the way, we'll do a really good job of keeping you guys informed of the progress we're making in figuring all of this out in terms of what we're doing. And so we'll let you know as soon as we know. And I think it'll be kind of exciting little announcements along the way. But we really do hope that as many of you as are able and would enjoy this, that you do come along. This will be a fun time with a large Post-Mormon group on a cruise and checking out some places in Mexico.
Yeah. Are you putting the link in the chat now? Because people are asking, and that will. I think we should. That'll take you to a landing page. And we also want to point out we're going to have a private Facebook group for everybody that wants to go. So we can all talk about it, for the next 9 months, right? And get all excited and make connections and figure out who's going to be going. So I'm really excited. In fact, I want to wear my hat the whole rest of the newscast.
I'll make this a little bigger, but if you go to mormondiscussions.org and you do click that cruise button at the top, Post-Mormon Cruise, it will give you the link to register for the cruise. It will give you the Facebook page, which is a private page. You won't be allowed into that group until after you've registered for the cruise. It does say join Radio Free Mormon, Rebecca Bibliotheca, and Bill Reel for the Post-Mormon Celebration Cruise, setting sail September 13th. Prices start around $649 per person, and secure your spot early. And just note, you can see the floor plans there for the various, whether you want a room that's least expensive, you'll have no window, no balcony. Then with a little tiny window, it's a little bit more, but you can see the ocean out of your room. And if you want a balcony, and they're nice, they've got 2 little chairs out there and you can listen to the water bumping up against the boat the whole time. That will be even a little more expensive. And they do have really cool suites if you want to have a large section of the boat all to yourself. If you're doing that and you're having a party in your room, please let me know.
As long as there's a sink in my room, I don't need a porthole.
Yeah, you'll be great.
I do not even want to know what that means. So, and someone else in the comments is saying, can we access this if we're not on Facebook? Yes, you can register by going to the website that Bill just pointed out. You can click on the link in the comments. And then if you're not on Facebook, you probably can't participate in the private Facebook group, but there'll be other ways to connect. And once you're registered, you'll get emails and all kinds of information because, it's a really long time away, right? We all have time to work out, work on our tan. Pick your flattering swimwear. That's right. This is great. So, okay. Well, thanks for bringing that up. And I'm sure we'll have more questions about it. So get a hold of us, let us know and go to that web page. Okay. Let us move on to I'm replacing my hat with my reading glasses, right?